Gargoyles are extremely dangerous opponents. They are like golems, a big chunk of stone without the weaknesses that comes from an organic body. Etched out of granite or marble, they are able to withstand tremendous amounts of damage and exhibit superhuman strength. One blow from their boulder-like fist can crush even a man clad in heavy armor, and distance offers no safety. Gargoyles are capable of throwing hunks of stone with deadly precision. Due to their considerable size and weight, the art sign is useless against them. And as beings made of stone, they feel no pain from fire, rendering the Igni sign equally ineffective. Weapons that cause bleeding or poison have no effect. After all, there is no blood to spill in solid rock. Thankfully, they are not invincible. Gargoyles are vulnerable to silver blades and dimeterium bombs. These bombs disrupt the magic that animates them, weakening or even neutralizing their power. They are very similar to golems, basically the same, but there are subtle differences that sets them apart. So what is the difference between a golem and a gargoyle? In the Witcher universe, golems and gargoyles are both magical constructs, but they differ in origin and design. Golems are more utilitarian, built by mages from clay or stone to serve as obedient guards or laborers. They are brute force creatures animated purely through magical energy, with no real personality or flair. Gargoyles, on the other hand, are more decorative and ceremonial. They are typically sculpted from marble or granite to resemble grotesque creatures, then enchanted to serve as guardians. Unlike golems, some gargoyles have abilities like teleportation and range attacks, making them more unpredictable. While both are mindless servants, gargoyles are often tied to specific places like ancient towers or ruins, blending into their surroundings until they come to life. In essence, golems are magical machines, functional and strong, while gargoyles are enchanted statues with a touch of menace and mystery. From ancient times, sorceresses have had the knowledge to breathe life into inanimate matter. Through this ancient magic, they created stone servants. Gargoyles specifically were brought into being to guard and protect. Though many have become mere decorations in ruined cities, a few remain enchanted and still dangerous. Take the gargoyles of Loch Muin, for example. They were once part of the city's defense, and some of them continue to function to this day, attacking the intruders without hesitation. Scholars of magic still debate their classification. Many consider them a type of golem, animated sculptures programmed with simple commands. They are not scientists, they can't think, but they can carry out basic tasks, usually guarding a location long after their creators has turned to dust. Yet despite their simplicity, gargoyles can surprise even an experienced witcher. Some have the ability to teleport. Just when you think you've landed a blow, they vanish only to reappear elsewhere. Worse still, they may appear directly above their target, dropping down like a stone meteor to crush anyone caught beneath. Witchers, thanks to their medallions, can sense magical disturbances and predict where a gargoyle is about to materialize. That gives them just enough time to dodge. Ordinary people, on the other hand, are not so lucky. Fighting a gargoyle means battling solid rock. Poisons won't help, fire won't help, oils that cause bleeding are useless. Because of their mass, they can't be unbalanced or knocked down. And traps won't hold them. They will simply teleport away. They nearly have no weaknesses at all, except of course the knowledge and silver sword of a witcher. Let's read its Witcher Bestiary before going into mythology part.
It just me? Or is that gargoyle ogling us? Lara Estevan, burglar from Loch Muny. Gargoyles are stone statues brought to life by magic in order to guard mages' laboratories and lairs from intruders. Their appearance alone has scared off more than one prospective burglar. Those who do not take fright at the sight of these horned and winged monstrosities usually die shortly thereafter, torn to shreds by stony claws.
Gargoyles are fancy and horror creatures inspired by the beast-like statues often seen in architecture, especially those added to Notre Dame Cathedral during its 19th century restoration. While many think these designs are medieval, most of the well-known grotesque figures are actually more recent. The term gargoyle originally referred to water sprouts carved into buildings, but over time it's been mistakenly used to describe all monstrous stone figures. In mythology, these statues were believed to ward off evil spirits. The idea of them coming to life, however, is more modern concept. Like golems, gargoyles in fiction are usually made of magically animated stone. They often have animalistic or hybrid features and are portrayed as guardians of places like cathedrals or castles. Sometimes they are shown as being possessed by demons or as living race that resembles statues. For much of the 20th century, fictional gargoyles were typically evil and used in horror stories. But in the 1990s, this image began to shift. The animated TV show Gargoyles helped popularize the idea of them as heroic protectors, and since then, they've often been depicted as sympathetic characters who might even work alongside humans. Well, that was it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and until the next one, goodbye.